Hi, I'm Rachel Genzer, Business Solutions Consultant for Workforce Solutions Rural Capital Area. And today I am talking with Tia Stone, the President of the Chamber of Commerce for Taylor, Texas. And we're talking about the Taylor Trades Day Career Fair. So Tia, tell us, what is the Trades Day Career Fair out in Taylor?
I just love this thing. This will be our fourth year, and it is an opportunity for kids for hands-on activities and demonstrations, with trades career booths, with mock interviews, with employer booths, to get them really educated and excited about the opportunities in trades and technical education.
Awesome. So obviously your target audience is mostly high school students, showcasing what they can do after high school, right?
Right. Absolutely.
So kind of tell us who comes out there. Who are these exhibitors they're going to be meeting?
Well, we have everybody from one of the great goals of this is to show kids how they can go the path forward. So it starts with that we'll have some educators out there like TSTC, like Temple College, and some of the other schools where they can go and learn some of these things. And then we also have a lot of the companies themselves. We have Milwaukee Tool, we have Wind Supply, we have TD Industries, we have a fire, police, and ambulance services.
Now, you were telling me earlier about somebody was doing like mock explosions and kind of showing what goes wrong, how there was something with plumbing you were talking about.
The Plumbing Board of Examiners has come every year, and they bring a mobile unit that demonstrates what happens if you get your plumbing hooked up wrong, like how your toilet water can end up in your icebox making your making your ice cubes, or what happens if somebody installs your water heater wrong and it explodes. And that's always real intriguing to the kids. Those guys know what they're doing, know how to get kids interested in plumbing.
Absolutely. And then you also mentioned, I think you said it was TSPC has like virtual reality headsets, kind of so the kids can see almost hands-on.
Yeah, and I think they do that for welding. We also have one of the other schools brings in, sometimes they do it for law enforcement. They've had the drunk goggles out there just so kids, talking to kids about careers in law enforcement and things like that. So all sorts of things, all sorts of lines form for those VR things.
Right. So all the students that come out there.
Can I tell you my favorite?
Yeah, absolutely.
My favorite is last time in March of 2020, Milwaukee Tool, who has been a sponsor of this since we started it. They brought a modified saw that they had modified to shoot darts. And they had the kids pull the trigger on this saw, and it shot darts into the dartboard. And it was so funny that it gave them the chance to talk to them about tools.
That's awesome.
Who doesn't like to talk about power tools?
I know, absolutely.
It's just fun. So the kids loved that one.
That's awesome. It's great to see how y'all have put this together to engage these kids so they can see it's not just about going to become your doctor and lawyer, which yes, we need those, but you can't survive without your plumbers, your electricians, your carpenters.
Nothing.
We need those as well. And you can be highly successful in those industries.
They are literally the builders of our community and of our world.
Absolutely. So
and there's always jobs for them. Always.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Always.
In demand. Work anywhere.
It's one of those things that also, if you can afford, if you can decide I'm going to go wherever it is, but those construction jobs change after a major hurricane or after a major flood. They change, and there are always opportunities.
Yes, absolutely. So tell us, who is invited? I mean, you're inviting students from schools all across the state of Texas, right?
We are mostly inviting them if they can get here within an hour and a half.
Right.
And that's just a practical thing for us, that it makes more sense. But if you're within an hour and a half of Taylor, you're welcome to come. And it doesn't cost anything for the schools to come. They just need to register with us so that we can get them an assigned spot.
Awesome. So when is all this happening?
It is the first Wednesday in March. That's Wednesday, March 2nd. from 8:30 to 2:30. That lets get kids checked in and then gets them home back in time to go home. Here at the Wilco Expo Center in Taylor on Bill Pickett.
Awesome. So once again, that's the Taylor Trades Day Career Fair. So just get in contact with Tia at the Chamber for Taylor, Texas, and get registered for the event. And we hope to see lots of people out there. It's going to be an exciting event. Thank you so much, Tia.
Thank you so much, Rachel. I appreciate you.